Oh, just got some news. Wow, from ESPN. We're going to add that into the show. This is my Good Morning Drive, episode 86. Yeah, I had to go back. I had to watch, see why where I last left off. Yeah, episode 86. And here's my boy calling me to talk about the news. Yeah, I'm gonna decline that because I'm on my show. Crazy, crazy. But yeah, we're gonna talk. The Giants just fired their defensive head coordinator. Defensive coordinator. We're gonna talk about that. We're also gonna talk about the Giants. They're gonna have a top a top first round pick. Who they gonna pick? Well, I don't know who by name, but let's talk about position at least. We're gonna talk about what maybe if you're into gaming and all this type of stuff, PC gaming or just a PC, what maybe you might want to look into investing in come this Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And Shedeur gets his first win. Historic day for the Browns, believe it or not. We're going to talk about any things that surrounding athletes like him on today's show, and that's what we are going to do. And first off, let's start off with a happy Thanksgiving. I know it's Monday, and I know Thanksgiving is on Thursday, but happy Thanksgiving to you guys. And snizzle dizzle. I should move. Let me move up. That was ridiculous. But anyway, I'm wishing y'all a happy Thanksgiving. On my way driving into work. I'm on the highway. I gotta drive very carefully because this highway is ass. There's always traffic on this highway. Like, no matter what, it's traffic on this highway. On Monday through Monday, there's traffic. And this is the highway that us New Jersey folk pay for. You have to pay to get in different counties. I saw a Instagram reel, and dude was saying, yo, the Parkway is a total scam. Easy Pass is a total scam. You have to pay to get into different counties, and 100% correct. You know, we gotta pay. I'm traveling from Montclair, New Jersey. I gotta pay to get into Patterson, right? Well, actually, no, I don't, right? But coming back from Patterson to Montclair, I gotta pay. Right? To Newark, to Orange, to wherever on the Parkway, you got to pay. And this highway is always traffic. It's always traffic. But anyway, enough of that negativity. I'm happy that I even have a job to be late for, to pay the toll for. You know what I mean? So that goes always with my Good Morning Drives, is I try to spread some positivity. Try to get people to look at the positive things. Not always. You always got to you always got to ask questions. You got to see things for what they are. But you should seek out positives in the negatives that you do see. So happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have a great holiday with your family. It's not about really Thanksgiving. It's really about your family, spending time with them. Cooking food, caring for your peoples, your loved ones, your best friends, your circles. That's what really it's all about. You know, so I hope you guys have someone or a group of people that you guys care about and they care for you. Right? I really do, you know. But anyway, let's talk about Shedeur Sanders real quickly and the hate that he's still getting, just like certain other athletes. I'm gonna conflate a little bit, all right? So you got Shedeur Sanders gets his first win and his first true start, and I say his first true start because he finally has a 1 week practice with the first team. In football, you got to have the timing. You have to understand what you know, especially as a quarterback, you have to understand what your team is doing in terms of timing, location, where they are, so you could get through your reads. You could communicate even better, the more practice you get with the first team. The first team are the starters, right? So Shedeur finally had a full week with the first team, threw 201, I think, yards, 87.6 QB rating, one touchdown, one interception. Right? I didn't see the one interception, but I saw the touchdown. I saw he scramble out of the pocket, flick of the wrist, threw it way downfield accurately. Yeah. Boy balled out a little bit. He had a good first game with the first team, right? First team practice. He gets on, he does an interview after the game. He's hyped. He's happy for himself. He's also grateful. He's saying, this is what I could do. See, well, one week of practice with the first team, 1 week of practice. This is what I could do. Man, listen, I think I'm the guy, right? There's nothing wrong with saying that. You want that in a would-be potential franchise quarterback. I don't have to tell y'all, dude was projected to be first round or second round quarterback. He was projected to that. And my bum, now fired coach of the Giants, Brian Dable, lied on Shedeur Sanders, saying, the interview process was bad. He did really bad in the interview. Yeah, okay. Nice lie, right? Jackson Dart better pan out. That's all I know. Shoot. Even he ran, Brian Dable ran Jackson Dart into the ground. You know, he was probably concussed at least twice or three times, which should have taken him out. He was concussed 4 times, or he was tested 4 times and passed. But I'm pretty sure it was some weirdness going on with that. But anyway, so Shedeur, after saying all those positive things about himself and, being grateful for having this opportunity to play football and to start on the organization, what happens? People are all up in the comment section saying, this is who you waited for? Yeah, he doesn't sound like a franchise quarterback. All this negativity, all these negative, terrible things to say about a young, extremely positive guy. He does so much for the Cleveland county and what they do, for the city, for the community is what I meant to say. He does so much. He helps out so much. And this is how you talk about him. He's so positive about a terrible franchise. The Browns don't do nothing right by quarterbacks. They don't even try to win half the time. Cleveland, yeah, I'm talking about y'all, sports guy or sports fan. What's up, man? Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Thank you for coming through. Let me know if the sound is good, or is there sound period. But yeah, so Shedeur had a good game, and still people hate on him. Very similar to Devin Haney. Devin Haney, young, rather positive boxer, Muslim American, and they hate him. I was just at the bar, watching the fight. Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr. I already had a recap on that. Check that out. I'm at the bar, and I'm looking at the fight. This guy at the side of my ear, I don't even know this person. Oh, he lost to Ryan Garcia. Fuck Devin Haney. I'm like, what? And I was like, dog, Ryan Garcia was cheating. Thanks for that. Good morning, bro. Ryan Garcia was cheating. Talk to me after the fight because he wanted to yap my ear off, right? So we get to talking, right? And I talk nothing but facts to the guy, right? Nothing but facts, you know what I'm saying? And he became a Devin Haney fan that night, but still said, man, I don't like his father. I'm like, what is wrong with his father? Another positive, almost a role model, in my opinion, right? Especially with Coach, primetime, right? Positive guys. Now, Bill Haney, Devin Haney's father, Gotta talk smack because why? He's a promoter. And he's promoting his own flesh and blood, his son. And that's what I'm telling him. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, come on, man. You know, Devin Haney had a great showing of boxing over the weekend. Everybody was saying Devin Haney was going to get knocked out. And them haters got to eat that crow. Another athlete that I want to compare is Angel Reese. Angel Reese, kind of a positive player, you know, sexy young female, you know, talented as hell, but people only want to focus on the one area that she might struggle with is scoring. How she missed layups, how she, what did they call it? And she coined it too. She actually trademarked it. A Reese bound or something like that. I forgot what it was. Like she'll miss a layup and purposely miss a layup and then get her own rebound or whatever to pad her stats, which is false, which is fake. No athlete does that. But yeah, or me bound, that's what it was called, a me bound. All right, man. Yeah, you too. Have a great rest of your day too, bro. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Need that positive, well, you know, thoughts, kind words, all that. We all need that. But yeah, so they also hate Angel Reese for no reason. Girl was averaging 10 rebounds, 6 or 7 crazy amount steals, and scoring and trying to score the ball, right? And getting maybe 8 to 9 assists a game. If she could score really well, dog, y'all gonna make her work even harder, and then she gonna score these points. Hey man, thank you for coming through, bro. I understand you gotta go. You know, it's all good, bro. Thank you. I really appreciate you coming through. Have a good day, man. Have a good day, sports. And again, thank you for subbing. Thank you for coming through, man. You subbed me on that Devin Haney and Brian Norman, if I remember. But yeah, man, I appreciate you. So y'all gonna make her work hard, and if she averages just 10 points a game, 10 rebounds a game, 8 steals a game, or 8 assists a game, 5 steals or 6 steals a game, you know that's historic, right? Just like Shedeur Sanders getting his first win starting as a Brown. No other quarterback has done that. No quarterback has ever done that for the Browns. Well, no, I lie. No, he's the second quarterback, I believe, to do it. Or I think he's the I think he's the second quarterback to do that. It's been since the 70s or something like that. Another quarterback did that, right? So yeah, what y'all do? Y'all did the same thing to Floyd Mayweather. Not talking about him personally, but as a boxer. Probably the best boxer ever, right? What y'all did, what the haters did, they robbed him in the Olympics, right? Then he came back, never lost another. I won't almost want to say never lost another round, but he lost rounds. When y'all hate on athletes, black athletes at that have a lot of talent, y'all make them work harder. Not only that, you make them work harder, they become even better. But what you also do, you also make them way more popular. Angel Reese, I started watching WNBA just because y'all was hating on Angel Reese so much. I was like, what's all the hate about? Same thing with Shedeur. Not the same thing with Devin Haney, because I was already liking Devin Haney the way that he boxed and all that. You know, but a lot of other people start watching because y'all hate so much. Stop hating on these athletes. But it goes further than that. And I'm going to try to end this subject because I've been talking a lot about it. I'm even seeing like damn near a paid for campaign to hate these athletes. I'm seeing it with Shedeur. I saw it with Angel Reese, and I saw it with Devin Haney. Devin Haney got cheated, dog. He got cheated, and he became the villain. How does an athlete in boxing, on top of that, where you could die in the ring, and fighters have died in the ring due to cheaters, People die in the ring and they hating on you because you are a promoter and they don't understand that. So you're going to sue somebody for breach of contract coming into the ring, and dirty. Terrible. But anyway, we're moving on from that. Real quick, Giants just fired the defensive coordinator because it was, what, the sixth game where they fumbled, so to speak, a fourth quarter lead. This guy subbed out the starting defensive lineman in overtime. Like, what are you doing? And then the Lions ran a damn touchdown. Big ass run. Untouched. Come on, yo. He should have been fired. He should have been fired. Right? So they finally fire him. Giants, no matter what, is going to have a top draft pick. Who are they going to draft with their number one? They should have number 3 to 6 pick yet again. Joe Shane, don't fumble this pick. You better not get another Deontay Banks. You better not get another what's his name? Neil. I forgot his first name. But a first round offensive lineman bust. I forgot his first name. I'm mad I forgot his first name. Oh, Jesus. Let me go over here. Thank you. Yeah, so Giants gonna have a top pick. I say draft a wide receiver. It's kind of hard to mess up on wide receivers at first round. You got 2 first round wide receivers. Get somebody that can get that yak, right, and get a big body, right? That's what I say. But if he's not the first pick worthy or top first round worthy, get the best wide receiver out there. It's kind of hard to mess up that. Second round offensive line. In the offseason, Shane, go get a DB in the offseason. Somebody proven, god dang it. That's what you got to do. Somebody proven, somebody who has experience in developing, or someone who has experience as a DB who's already good. I know it's going to be hard to find, but find a DB that's already good. No developmental players. We should be, honestly, how high our picks is, from picks maybe 5 through 1, none of them really should be so much developmental. They should fit a cog. It should be a cog that fits into our gears. You know what I'm saying? So, people driving crazy today. But yeah, that's what needs to happen. And the last bit of whatever we're talking about today, am I mumbling and bumbling and fumbling? Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I'm hearing that RAM and storage, like SSDs, hard drives or whatever, they're going to damn near double in price. You heard it here from your boy. Go buy you some RAM. I might buy me a stick of RAM. Go buy you some RAM. Go buy you some go buy you a SSD or whatever, right? Because after Black Friday, at the end of this year, this shit might jump up. I might have to get me a Switch a little earlier than what I wanted to. A Switch 2 earlier than what I wanted to. Because, shit, the price might go up for the Nintendo Switch 2. So I might have to go get me one if I see a good price or something like that during Black Friday or something like that. I don't know. Cyber Monday. There probably won't be any discounts, but I might have to. Might have to get it a little sooner than I wanted to. But anyway, that's the show. Thank you guys for coming through. Appreciate y'all. Again, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys have a great holiday with your fam and your loved ones. Yeah. Y'all do y'all thing. Eat it up. Grub it up. We out of here. Peace.